You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building who's performing at Carolines tonight.
That's right, one of my OGs.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
TK Kirkland.
Well, yeah, what's up? Show the love, show the love.
And he brought some gifts,
Yeah,
too.
TK walked in bearing gifts. Explain why you should always bring gifts, TK. You said it before the mics came on.
Yes, when you're in the presence of a young lady,
Uh-huh.
and you see her more than once, you should always give her flowers to show that you're in the presence of a gentleman.
Gotcha.
When you have friends like you guys, you should always bring you guys gifts because people don't understand that to be on a show or in your presence, you have to show people that you appreciate, whether it's a shirt, let me buy you lunch,
Gotcha.
or something like that. Because what people forget in society is that you have to show people that you really care about what you're doing because people take things for granted.
True.
And when you've been in the business as long as me, this stuff can come and go as quick as possible. And when your phone stops ringing, you're like, why?
Yeah.
But if you treat people good, it comes back. Just like the last time I was on here, Charlamagne opened a couple doors for me. And people don't know that. I wound up getting a book deal.
Nice.
Because of him.
Oh, that's great.
You know, wound up getting a podcast because of Charlamagne.
Nice.
Wound up getting a TV show on TBS called The D Like The Wire. Because
Congratulations on all
Charlamagne.
that.
So, when you got a man like this who about bat for you, that's just a phenomenal situation.
Well,
you
that's
know?
the least I can do for all the game you've given me over the years.
Yes, just a phenomenal dude. So, I call him when you guys have issues. I text him and explain to him certain things. And just like when Birdman, Baby, who's my friend, came up. And what people don't understand about Babe is that what people need to know is that when a man or woman comes through your door, you never know what they just went through.
Yeah.
You never know what they went through.
Absolutely.
So as you guys get older, you have to take that
Into
consideration, right? Because baby does deserve respect. Let me explain to you why. I came up with a group called Ruthless Records with Eazy-E. And from Ruthless Records to Death Row to Aftermath to No Limit, Baby is still around. Now, his private life is his private life.
Right.
If he want to kiss boys, if he want to...
You just said that was your man. Look
But
at
I'm just keeping 100. This is who I am. Everybody know who I am. Just because I say that don't mean I'm mad at him.
Yeah.
If you want to kiss boys, kiss boys. If you want to beat people out of their publishing, that's you. That's your private life. If you want to have sex with boys behind closed doors, long as we ain't in the room.
Allegedly.
All
right.
We ain't in the room. That's your own business. But on a business tip, the man is phenomenal because he got the 3 hottest artists in the world.
Now you call him Baby.
I don't know
Everybody
how I'm
that's
gonna
listening.
take this.
But all
His
I've
name was
said,
Baby
all
before
I've ever
Birdman.
said, well, not everything TK just said, but I've said the same thing. Like,
Yes.
Just pay Wayne.
Right.
Why aren't you
Right.
paying Wayne? Why would you sign the Baby if you know he don't pay
Let me
us?
explain to you why you don't have to worry about that because that's not your job.
Gotcha.
Your job is to report what you hear, and if Lil Wayne doesn't have a proper attorney to represent him, then that's his fault. It's just like I can't come to your house and half the house is not painted. I was like,
Gotcha.
Charlamagne, go paint the house. You like, TK, this is my house. I can't come to your house and say, DJ Envy, your wife wants more oral sex during the week, and I need you to step your game up. I can't come with this beautiful woman. I'm just being because you don't look like you do that because your neck structure is weak. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stretch his
So
neck
I
out.
want you to start strengthening up your neck, DJ Envy. Because your wife wants more of that.
Okay.
I guarantee you. And she's probably listening to my TK. Yes.
Yes, TK.
Now, last time you came up here, we talked about a lot.
Yes, sir. Yes,
now,
sir.
we talked about Eddie Murphy. We
Yes.
talked about so much. Now, have people been calling you comedians about that? Have they been blackballing you? What's been going on?
Do y'all know who I am? Like
See,
I'm a gentleman. People don't cross that line with me. You know, it was the interview was an interview that put everything to rest.
Good.
Because the rumors had been out so long and no one took the time to really talk about it.
Word.
So that's because we came here and I didn't know y'all was famous. I'm keeping it 100.
TK said that to me every time he called me. Hey, bro, I didn't know that y'all was out here like
I
that.
didn't know, no, for real, y'all. Because I see y'all all the time.
Right.
And we in the club, and I just don't the nice kids.
Yeah.
That's what I say about you. It's a nice kids. But in January, I started listening to y'all a lot on the radio and found out a lot about you guys, how intelligent you are, how you're up on current events, how Angela is a motivational speaker to some of these young women in the world. You understand? That truly need guidance to better their lives. Because what goes on with the young ladies in our society is that the choices that they make is detrimental. Like I saw a girl pregnant on the bus stop.
Yeah.
I'm like, who raised you? You letting a guy that got no car sex you down and impregnate you, and you're on the bus? Yo, this is insane, fam. So we want to encourage our men to step their game up. Because if I was president, men couldn't have sex unless they had about $50,000 in the bank.
But then we shame gold diggers.
No. Men who don't understand women shame gold diggers.
Break it down for me.
See, because a gold digger is just a woman who just wants a man who can provide.
Gotcha.
All men should be able to provide.
Indeed.
That's what men is for. This is why the society is off balance, because you got men dating men because they weak. They want somebody to take care of them. You got men moving in with women because they are not strong enough to keep their hustle to maintain a household.
Gotcha.
So there's nothing wrong with a gold digger. Because when men want money, what do we want? We want a beautiful woman with a small waist, fat booty, or whatever, or just a nice. It's a price for that. It comes with the territory. And I tell people all the time, when you go from a Geostorm to a Bentley, you knew the insurance was going to be different.
Absolutely.
So what about you?
You don't say the same. You don't pay the same premium.
Right.
So what do you tell guys when they be like, man, I ain't paying for no vagina?
It's not that you pay for it. You pay for it indirectly. You got to take a woman out to eat.
Right.
You got to take her shopping. And get smart. You don't have to always go buy $2,000 bags or $1,000 shoes. Sales. Find sales. Like, babe, I want to take you shopping. I just saw a phenomenal sale that came across my iPhone. Let's catch the sales.
Okay.
And that's where you have to be clever at. And then you want women to bring something to the table too. See, it's a balance. Women don't take their men shopping. And when I say that, women start frowning. I'm not taking my man shopping. Well, you've already lost. And men don't need much. You can buy a guy a brush, Visine, chapstick, a card. He just wants to be known at the end of the day he's appreciated.
Absolutely.
One of the trillest things you ever told me, man, you said that when you're having a conversation with a girl at a bar, always buy her a drink.
Always buy her a drink. Because that's for her time.
Drinks?
Excuse me?
If she's with her friends, do you buy her friends
Yeah,
drinks
you buy her
too?
friends drinks too. And you learn through life. It was a time I was at a club and I had a Dom Perignon and the girls was putting their drinks around my bottle. I'm holding my bottle close to me because I'm not sharing. But you have to share.
And why is that?
You have to share because it's just a real good thing as a gentleman.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a real good thing. Like Biggie used to always say back in the day, more money, more problems. Well, if you keep your fist tight, that's why you have problems. When you have more, you're supposed to share. And then you won't have problems. You won't have to change your phone number. You won't have to disappear from people.
Gotcha.
Because success is supposed to be spread around and show love to everybody. And that's what success, to me, that's my thing.
Now, we were having this conversation about bathrooms, right? In
Yes.
North Carolina, you see that they have
Okay,
this,
so that, yeah.
this whole situation where they're trying to make it that whatever gender you were born,
Yes.
biologically, that's the bathroom you should use. But
Yes.
federally, they're saying, well, no, what you identify with is the bathroom that you're able to use. What do you think about that?
If my daughters was in a bathroom and a part man, part woman walked in, that would make me extremely uncomfortable. And I know that everybody in society is trying to do the right. Nobody wants to say the real because they think if they say what's real, it causes confusion and hate. But we have to understand there's a thing called the Bible and there's a thing called faith. There's a thing called tradition. And even though these new things are coming along with Bruce Jenner and people changing their sex, we're going to respect it. But let's not cross the boundary to the point that you put us in jeopardy to just to waive our morals and what we truly believe in. Everybody has the right to do what they want to do. But when you start going into bathrooms and kids in bathrooms, it's just a sad situation.
That's what me and Charlamagne said earlier. I said, my 12-year-old daughter, let's say she goes to the bathroom.
Yes.
And I can't go in with her, so I'm waiting outside.
Yes.
I don't know what's in.
It's so true,
But
my
what
man.
if she's in the bathroom and there's a woman who looks like a man, right? She's born a woman, but she now identifies as a man with, would that be weird to you?
Yes, young lady. All that's gonna be weird.
Right.
What you're saying is what you call common sense. If it's not something that you grew up with, anything other than that is against the norm. It's gonna really make you uncomfortable. And if you love your children the way most of us love our kids, you want to be protective of them, but you can't go in there and beat the person up because they got laws for that.
Absolutely.
They put you away a long time for hitting somebody that's a whole nother whatever you want to call them. Right. You know?
I mean, it's simple. If you got a penis going to the men's bathroom, you got a vagina going to women's bathroom.
Yes. Or if you got the money to do half the surgery, then don't go to the bathroom until you get the complete surgery. Yeah. Then, don't come here half-stepping. Don't cause confusion because I don't know who you are.
Do you feel like heterosexuals' rights are being taken away? Like nobody cares about making us comfortable.
That's so true, yo. Yeah. It's so true. Our society has gotten to a point that to be gay or to change your gender. Thank you.
Red hair, you can dye.
Yeah,
that's fine.
You know what I mean.
Put on your shrimp fried rice.
It's sad. You can't say what you feel, and if you say what you feel, the social media is based on hate.
Yeah.
Say something positive, no, nobody talk about it. Say something negative. By the time you get downstairs to this office, you have the whole ABC News. Yep. Everybody on you, and the world's just based on negativity. And what we have to do, I think, sometimes when we're on shows like this, even though it's probably boring, to some people, we have to give that 5 minutes of positiveness. Yeah. Right. Then we go back to hating because you gotta eat.
It's a balance, ratchetness and righteousness.
Yeah,
it's a balance.
It's the way of the world.
Right.
And I used to think when I was coming up, did we hate? And I think it is. I think we did hate. It's just that we didn't have social media to put it out there as quickly as possible. Just like sometimes I hear y'all talk about racism. Yeah. And I don't think I don't believe in racism.
Really?
Yeah, I think racism is a made up word.
Break it down for me.
I believe people just don't like you.
But if it's just based on the color of your skin, they don't know you.
You know what the confusion is?
What?
Because it's white, it's racism. But if I don't like you, I don't like you.
And if I don't like you because you're black.
Yeah, but I just don't like you.
If you say I don't like black people, does that make you? That just means you just.
Yeah, just don't like
racist.
you. You ever walked in a room and saw someone say that person makes me uncomfortable? That person never said nothing to you, but you're like, yo, I don't like homeboy.
Yeah, his energy's off.
Yeah, his energy's off. Yeah. That's just life, fam. People get caught up in the wrong thing, and we always looking for white people to give us a pass, but they just don't like with the Oscars. And everybody was tripping. Yo, that's my house. Okay, I'm white. The Oscars is my house. I'm letting y'all visit me.
Okay.
You know what?
I don't like your movies this year.
I don't like your movies this year.
So BT is our house.
BT is our house. So we think we want to do the right thing by inviting white people to BT. We don't have to do that either to be politically correct.
That's true, because I don't be caring when Sam Smith win awards.
Yeah.
I don't care.
BT can be just as fly as the Oscars if people came there dressed properly. Last time I saw BET, the awards, people was coming on there with bicycles and shorts and sneakers, and that degrades the value of the brand.
Well, we have to put value into the brand. We don't.
So true.
We don't look at BET like that.
Exactly.
But we should. Why?
And
BET
we should
can't be as big as the Oscars.
You know, and we should. And if people dress properly and can, just like when you go to court, you know who's going to jail by the way they dress.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. He ain't got no lawyer.
He ain't got no
Look
lawyer.
at him.
He ain't got
He going to jail,
He got on
dude.
jeans and a white tee.
When I used to go to court, when I had my cases, it was embarrassing because they used to say when I walked in, "Good morning, counselor." They used to think I was an attorney. But I'm here fighting a 4 to 5, 6 year case. Is embarrassing, but you learn to grow up and you try to do the right thing and stay away from people that can put you away. Mm-hmm. But we're talking, and we could always talk about serious things. Yeah. But Carolines tonight, baby. Carolines tonight.
Tickets are going fast. It's almost sold out. Get your tickets.
Let me tell you something, man.
I think it's sold out by now, but I don't know.
Let me explain something. To be a part, and Angela, I try to find a spot for you on this show. And let me tell you.
I'd rather just watch. I don't want to.
And you are going to come?
Yeah, I'd rather just watch.
Because I was trying to, what can we get Angela, because she's fine. Mm-hmm. And at one time I wanted to hit on her because I used to hit on Twitter.
I never noticed that until you told me.
Yeah, because I find you extremely beautiful. And the more you talk, you find I'm extremely intelligent. But how old are you now? Are you over 30?
You
Yes.
never ask a woman their age.
No, you have to ask women their age.
Yes, definitely over 30.
And let me tell you why you have to ask women their age. Ever since R. Kelly came into the game.
You know I'm not stopping.
You know, no. 14.
No, but listen to what I'm
Crazy.
saying. You can't go to catch a case and tell the judge, honor.
Yeah.
You know you can't ask a woman her age. You know what the judge gonna say? I'm gonna give you 30 years to think about it.
Or maybe it's a certain point where you're not supposed to ask a woman
You know
anymore.
you're old enough to be here.
No, you gotta ask a woman her age. You
All
know,
the
because
time.
there's certain women I won't date. If you over 40, I won't date you because women start losing cartilage in their knees.
What?
What is college?
Because their knees lock up.
Yeah,
I don't date women over 45 because when you have sex with them, they always talk about cut the ceiling fan off.
Menopause.
Because the ceiling be drying out their stuff,
yeah,
right? So I can't deal with that. And then I don't date women 50 or 52 because they always have acid reflux. So when you take them out to eat, they can't eat spicy food because now you got stuff at the pharmacy. You know what I'm saying? On the way go home.
What happens to men over 40?
I don't know. I don't date men over 40.
I mean, as a man over 40.
Who raised you? Who raised you? I don't know nothing about that. You got to do your research on that one,
TK Kirkland, Carolines.
Yo, New York.
Hold on, one thing.
The tri-state area. If you don't know, you better know. One show only. That's the way we did it.
TK,
One show only.
You got your foundation, Urban Solution.
Yeah, Urban Solutions, what people don't know because, people don't know about the growth of a man, right?
Where?
So Urban Solutions is
Just learned.
a thing in Columbus, Ohio. I do with a gentleman named John Gregory. John Gregory approached me years ago and he said, TK, you have a voice for the young. Can you come help me with this program? It's grown to over 11,000 people. We do this male walk that give out free medical. That people this is before Obamacare,
Gotcha.
that you can get free medical, HIV, prostate testing, all that for free. And it's amazing. I was walking in the mall in Ohio, and a gentleman knew me from being a comedian. And I said, yo, come, because he looked strong, but you could tell he was just overweight. When we went to the thing the next day, his blood pressure was so high that they took him to the hospital right then. He almost died.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah, so it's that type of stuff. And I put kids through school in Columbus, Ohio, who drop out, some of the girls who have babies, and we get them back in school to get their GED to come through. And then I come around every 3 or 4 months to speak to the kids in the classroom. And you do those type of things for a lot of reasons. And then I like to keep it 100. You do those type of things because you ever catch a case, those type of people can write character letters for you. So you get in front of a judge, they send letters for you. Hey, this person just made a mistake, but he does this at the same time. It's just real. You just gotta have life balance because life is not perfect. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's kept T.I. and Meek Mill out.
You got to have character letters for people. It depends on what your case is,
Right.
but you have to give to the community and really mean it from your heart, just in case you need that one day.
I hate when people ask me to write character letters and then it turns out they really did something.
Most of the people, they did do it, dear.
Right.
The character letter is that you still have to give them a character letter because I'm quite sure some of the girls that you know are boosters. Some of the girls that probably stole credit cards and they go to Macy's and steal, and that's their life.
Right.
But if they ask you to write a letter,
No, it's something more serious than that. I've written a couple, and I was like, I'm thinking they didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And they really did it. You found out later?
Yeah, it's nothing you could do, honey.
Right.
As long as you wrote your character, that's your karma, and that's gonna come back for you. I just find you to be extremely beautiful, though. I never really looked at you before.
Thanks.
No.
You gonna put her on a PPM?
Because I'm the kind of man that I never look at a woman. Like, so if you guys introduce me to your girlfriend's wives, I say hello, and that person never exists to me ever again. That's the way I move. And even when I come in here, I don't really look at her because I'm sexually attracted to her. So I try not to look. But every time I keep going to the left, I see the thigh structure. You know what I'm saying? I see the jack. I could tell she gained a little weight, so she's filling out properly like a young woman. And I'm just explaining that to the world.
Angela 52 though.
And is she 52?
Yeah.
And then I can't date her because she's about to die.
Tonight, Carolines. Make sure you get your tickets, carolines.com. Get there early. Hosted by Charlemagne and me. I'll be spinning, so get there early.
Yes, sir.
Come watch the OG TK Kirkland.
That's right. Well, it's the Breakfast Club. We appreciate you joining us.
No, always, family, always. And I love you guys forever. And may your pain be champagne. And much love to my son, Eris Kirkland, his new artist. And and I forgot what it was.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know, but you know what? My son is so important to me.
Right.
I have to go to my phone.
There you go.
And make sure that I
Shout out
make
his
sure.
artist.
Yes.
Tell them about how you represent yourself, TK, while you finding that.
You know, I represent
TK ain't got
myself.
No manager, no nothing. He
Yeah, because you know what I found out? I did a show in New York, in Minnesota this weekend. And not saying who the artist was, but he gives up 25% of his check. And there's no way I'm doing that. And what comedians I want them to know is that you can represent yourself. People think that you got to have an agent. And these people to find jobs. Yeah, on some things you do.
Right.
Or you got to be smart enough to get all the agencies to work for you. I have all the agencies work for me, but they only get 10% of what they bring to the table.
Right.
I've been doing this 30 years. I am the valet. I am the travel agent. I am the doorman. Open the door for myself. I am the designer. I do it all myself. And is that bad? Yes and no. But because you only bring on people when it's necessary. I don't need an entourage for me. I'm an adult. I move by myself. I rent a car. You know, they try to say, Mr. Kirkland, we're going to send you a limo. I was like, no, I'll get a rent a car. And where do you want to stay at? I'm going to get my own hotel. And you guys reimburse me. That's just the way I move. And I just want young comics to stay focused. Because when I started this with a gentleman named Michael Williams, back in 1985, it was me, Michael Williams, and Robin Harris. We started a club called the Comedy Act Theater on 43rd and Crenshaw before anybody was doing all these comedy clubs around the country. And then I went on my own and started doing other stuff at the Palace up in Highland. And this is before everybody got famous. This is when the Damon Wayances, the Will Smith was just getting the deal before he got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Martin Lawrence before he got a deal. And everybody used to come to these shows to see me perform. Look, Tiny, that was in Fridays, all of us. And then from that, I took that and just went on tour with everybody from Teddy Riley and Guy, Ludacris. And the great thing about Luda, when he went on tour in 2002, we was traveling the country, and I want to say this and we get out of here, Luda's a phenomenal dude. We was in Vegas, and before he got there, I couldn't find a promoter to get my money. And I was like, yo, Luda. Luda pulled out and said, yo, the man hasn't paid me my money. I'm not introducing you. He shut the concert down until we found the promoter, until I got my money. I'm talking about, he held the concert for like almost 2 hours. Wow. I don't know where the promoter
that
went.
sounds crazy.
But Luda shut that concert down.
Wow.
And matter of fact, it was on MTV episode when he was on tour of that. So that was a great situation to know that. And shout out to Luda. But back to my son, Eris Kirkland. You know, he works for Interscope Records and he's doing his thing. So check out at Kid3 on Instagram and SoundCloud. You know, you have to give our young boys that we love encouragement and inspire them. So ladies and gentlemen in the tri-state area, to everybody that knows about stand-up comedy, tonight at Carolines is going to be one of the most epic shows in the world. We got my man Charlamagne the God hosting, the phenomenal DJ Envy going to be on the Wheels of Steel. We're going to have the presence of Angela in the building. You going to wear a skirt?
I don't know what I'm wearing yet.
Could you wear a skirt? Because you have nice legs.
I'll see what I have.
Okay. Do we not need to take you shopping? I'll get you a few things. We could catch a sale.
Okay.
We catch you. I want you to wear certain things, so I'll buy you something nice. We can catch a sale. Think about it.
All right, I'm considerate.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. To the country, to the world, may your pain be champagne. T to the K.
Go watch the Life Coach tonight at Carolines, man.
That's right. TK Kirkland, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Okay, you got your hair done. Your hair looking fresh and fly today.
Thank you. I got my hair done. Now, you know the crew at Her Imports totally hooked it up. You see how good I look? I see why they're taking over this hair game, because nobody has hair this good.
I see these weave companies on Instagram everywhere.
I know, right? It's a hot mess. Every reality star or rapper jump off is trying to sell hair on Instagram. Her Imports are the industry pros. They have the real Indian hair. Y'all don't know? Check out the video on their website, herimports.com.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in.